Hi, this is Dave. I want to share with you a couple quick stories at work, specifically if you're on an agile team, a scrum team, regarding product owners. So stick around and hopefully this will help you, your team, your organizations with better ways of working. And if you like weird stories about people at work, please give us a like. And if you want to know more about better ways of working, I hope you'll sign up for the newsletter. The details are in the description. Okay, so this video, I'm going to center around the product owner accountability. That accountability, as you know, make sure the team is delivering the right thing and make sure the backlog is ordered and has all the details, talk to customers, users, etc. And so these stories are going to be centered around the product owner. Story number one, product owner, new team, first sprint review. Normally, I coach teams that the product owner should be out in front and kind of guiding the session where the team is reviewing what happened, and then the product owner is helping to engage in a discussion. A couple hours before the first sprint review, the product owner calls me in a panic, afraid they won't like what they see from the team. I said, that'd be great. I hope they would speak up and tell us that. I mean, that's what we want in a sprint review. If we're not meeting the expectations of the customer, or what I see often is we think we're aligned, but then when you start showing them items in a sprint review, we find not aligned. And I'd rather know now rather than later and waste more time and effort. So that's story number one, centered around sprint reviews. Story number two is about sprint planning. So at the beginning of a time box called a sprint, you've got team members that are planning out their work. And I had one product owner come to me and say, I'm just overwhelmed. I started to dig into it, like what's going on. And this product owner said, the team members are having me write all the tasks to accomplish all the stories in the backlog. I just kind of had to take the pause there for a minute because I don't know what I said during training or coaching that would give them that impression. But then again, I had to explain that, listen, it's up to the team to manage the work. It's not for you to hand out tickets for everybody to follow and then submit. The team has to decide how the work's going to get done. And if they want to break it down into tasks or they want to use some other mechanism, like that's up to the team. The product owner shouldn't be the overruling commander in charge here, making sure every little bit of work is spelled out and how it gets done. Could certainly be consulted, but don't need to have them spell out every little thing. I'm going to throw in this third story here, not necessarily about product owner role, but just something about perception. So third story, I used to do some consulting work. I used to go overseas. I was always appreciative that people would know that, hey, I'm spending a lot of time away from home, so they wouldn't invite me over for dinner. So this one dinner, I could see as we were getting towards the end, a dessert was on the counter. It was this lovely cake with this amazing white frosting. And I said, wow, this is a great meal and I'm really going to enjoy that cake. And as the guest, everybody offered me the first slice, which I really appreciated. So I'm getting ready to really bite down on this fork full of amazing sweetness. And I didn't get any sweetness. And then as a second person who got the cake started eating and said, you've got the cake with the savory frosting. And then my heart just stopped. Like, I've never had savory frosting. And let me tell you, it's not sweet. But I did learn something that day. And I ended up eating the slice of cake. So sometimes you got to be careful that things aren't as they seem. But, roll with it and you'll enjoy it as well. So that's my three stories. If you can relate to any of them, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, give me in the comments. Thanks for listening and watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.